Ready and right, go.
Hello there, it's what day? It's Wednesday. It's been a very surreal afternoon this afternoon. We are sat here with Verity, who is the genius behind Bar Ramu. Which is, you are! Look at these, how can you not be with all this? Bar Ramu are based in Yorkshire, Yorkshire yarn from Yorkshire. We started stocking Bar Ramu in November and it's been a delight. I think we've all had a go at making something with it.
Good.
Yeah, and I've never yet seen a delivery get so many oohs and ahs when it's opened.
High on the fumes.
Oh yeah, it is. Well, it's the smell. Yeah, Barbara's in the background smiling because Barbara's never been so happy as when we took this in. So, briefly, how did it start?
Well, we just we're just like you, a local yarn store on the other side of the Pennines.
Yeah.
It does exist. And we always kind of wanted to make that connection between today and the sort of wool heritage that exists in Yorkshire, which obviously everyone kind of knows about. We have the largest spinning mill in the world, and there's still expertise there to be utilised, if you like. So, but it kind of got a bit lost as the mills closed and sort of businesses change. So I wanted to kind of open the store and offer people a local community shop, but also really showcase some of the Yorkshire brands that existed and the Yorkshire breeds of sheep that exist.
Right.
And actually show people that, different breeds make different sort of feel to the wool. So we started doing that as a shop, and then we made a little bit of this Titus just for the shop, like a tiny little box. We were really nervous. And then overnight it just sold out and went bananas. And then I've ended up here kind of selling it to the world, really.
Yeah, well, this is just absolutely beautiful. So what's the base of this then?
All of our yarns have got the Wensleydale sheeping. Now, I don't know if we've got a catalogue anywhere. I moved it kind of somewhere. But it's a really long fleece of a Wensleydale. It's got like almost like a Rastafarian.
I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
Like it's got big long fringes. And that makes a really long staple, we call it, on the fleece. So you get a really lovely drape and sheen. Sometimes people say, is there silk in this Titus because of the drape on it? But it's just the Wensleydale that gives it that. So the Titus has got the Wensleydale in with a blend of Blueface Leicester, which many people know now. It's like the equivalent of Merino, really, for the British breeds. And then we put some British alpaca in there as well. So we wanted a yarn that had a story and a heritage and an authenticity to it, but also, if you're what we call a luxury knitter, you love those cashmere merino silks, you wouldn't flinch at that. You would love the feel of it and the handle of it, and not just feel it picking it up on the shelf, but when you start working with it, it's an absolutely gorgeous yarn to work with as well. Have you got a jumper?
This is my jumper of the day. I am actually going to take it the yarn home tonight and start this because I love it.
You tried it on earlier and it looks stunning.
The feel of it. I do struggle sometimes with it. This is just absolutely beautiful. So you obviously know loads about fibre.
I'm not a fibre specialist, but what...
You sound like one.
Well, I've learned and I listen, and the thing is, when you're in Yorkshire in particular, you're surrounded by expertise.
Yes.
You go to the mills, we don't just ring them up, and they're not, in another country.
Yeah.
We go there, we talk to them, we listen to what they say and what they suggest. So we might have a rough idea for a blend, but often the spinning mills will say, well, I think you should put a bit more Wensleydale in it, or a bit less this. And that's what it's about celebrating, really, is these people know how to spin yarn. They know, and those have been passed down the generations, and they're training a new bunch of people as well, which is a fantastic thing for our local economy. So all of that is really important, but it's not me necessarily, it's about me harnessing the knowledge of the people around us.
Well, it is. I mean, I've been lucky enough to go around a couple of the mills in Yorkshire, and it's fascinating. And you can only imagine what it was like 100 years ago. I mean, and I just think it's great that you're bringing that bit of heritage. What fascinates me is the difference. So those are the same dyes, aren't they? Which I just and those two.
Yep. So we've taken with the Dovestone, we've kept the Wensleydale, but we've made it more of a sort of bouncy sweater yarn. So we've put another Yorkshire breed in called the Massam, but we've used the dark brown fleece of the Massam, and that sits alongside a bit of Blueface Leicester as well. So the dark brown in the base of this yarn means that when, like you said, when we dye over the top with the same shades, this is great with the new brass band, you can see the difference. You get a really punchy poppy colour because this is an ecru base, and then this lovely mottled sort of heathery shade in the Dovestone. And we're really excited whenever they come back from the lab dips because we never know quite how they're going to turn out. And we're normally like, phew, it looks ace.
Phew. I love, they brought the new collection today as well, which is the Titus Vintage collection. So what's the story behind that? 'Cause some amazing garments.
Yeah, well, we know vintage has been a real trend, and we really love the vintage style of things, and we think it looks great in the Titus. It kind of works in the vintage garments. But we're very good friends with Sara, as you
Yes.
are as well, so a wonderful company and lovely people.
Oh,
and
yeah.
down the road from us, another Yorkshire.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
With a real Yorkshire heritage. So we basically taught them into going into their archive, found some wonderful vintage patterns from
Their
hundreds
archive
of years.
is phenomenal.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And then our lovely Alison, wonderful, clever Alison, reworked the designs that we picked out for modern knitting techniques, resized them because they're like vintage patterns, honestly.
Yeah, they're
Well,
tiny.
they're
Yeah.
really that size. So we did all of that, and then picked some colours, knitted them all up in the Titus, and then we've taken the sort of detailing from some of these and turned them into accessory patterns, which bring this hat
I did
over
have
here.
the hat on before
Yeah.
as well.
So you can see this has taken the rib and we've made that into a tam. So you've got smaller projects if you just want to do a 1 or 2 hank project, or you're perhaps a newer knitter and not quite ready to start on a sweater.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of accessory patterns in there as well.
I do love as well what you do if you look through your pattern books is that it's you guys in the pattern books and so on, and I love that because I'm a knitter. I'm not a size 10. I'm not 6 foot tall, and I want something that's going to suit me. Like you said, I tried that on before and loved it, and it fitted. There's not many sample garments I can try on that fit me.
Yeah, we're about keeping it real, and
But I just think that's great.
And we're being still a retailer as well. We work with our customers, like you guys. We love our customers. We listen to what they say. We want things that they want to knit, and things that they like. You just look at something and go, I could wear that.
Yeah.
That's what everybody wants. Knitters want that, and we want that for the knitters. So it's a great relationship to have.
Yeah.
And this on the front of the vintage collection is Alice, one of our regular customers. So
Because she's
amazing.
great.
Yeah. She's been with us from the start. She's one of our customers. She's a wonderful foster mum, got 2 gorgeous kids, studying for a PhD or something. She's an amazing woman.
Now she's a cover,
Yeah,
she's a
and
cover
she's a
girl.
cover star. Yeah.
Look at this. I just want to show you this because I love. That just brings back so many memories of being a child. So, lanolin.
Yeah, well, when you think about all the Yorkshire mills, this is like a byproduct. Obviously, they wash the fleeces,
Yes.
and the lanolin comes out because you don't want something too oily to knit with.
Yeah.
But this wonderful company in Bradford, for years and years, since the 1930s, have been making lanolin soap and these wonderful lanolin salves for out of the byproduct, out of the lanolin.
I do
washed out
use
of the
that. I get
fleeces.
really dry hands from knitting all the time, and I do. It's amazing.
It's
And
great.
that smells delicious.
And again, this isn't a product that's inspired by lanolin or found sourced overseas. This has come
This is
from
it
washing
from-
the wool, you know. And honestly, the lanolin, the salve in particular, people with eczema. We were on a show at the York Race Course, and just the next door neighbour to us was selling something completely random. He bought a platter for his wife who had terrible eczema. He said it's absolutely revolutionary. It's just transformed her
Amy,
life.
was it you telling me before? Sorry, Amy's behind the camera. Hello, Amy.
Hello, Amy.
That somebody had knitted with it and the skin was really moisturised. Had been knitting with this and the skin was really moisturised afterwards, which I thought was incredible because it's
got a
still
bit of-
natural.
Yeah, lanolin in it.
Yeah.
So it's well known for being a really great beauty product. So worth a try if you do have problem skin or you just want to try something interesting as a product, something that's natural and local as well.
Yeah. And then briefly
Oh
these.
yes.
Yeah, we love these.
So you're going to demonstrate and pop them open. These are our Titus Pick and Mix tubes. So, you know, we've all missed Woolworths, don't we? A little bit. A little bit. So we try to kind of do the wool equivalent. That's what we're
I just
aiming
think
for.
these are absolutely
Look at these lovely
stunning.
little 12-gram balls of Titus. They come in a beautiful little tube of 6 colours. There's 4 different colourways, all named after sweets. You've just got the licorice all sorts.
Licorice
that one.
all sorts.
Yeah.
My favourite is Kaylee. Which,
Yep.
do you remember? I don't know if anybody remembers Kaylee. We were talking about Kaylee before with your lollipop and you licked it and.
Sherbet, innit?
Yeah.
Sherbet, that's the colourway there. You get this free knit pattern inside on the back of the label as well. So that's the K-Light colourway.
I will say, with the sample that we got in of this before you came over so we could knit some, actually caused a row. Usually I have to batter people over the head say, can you knit this for us? And everybody goes, I'm too busy. Yeah, this was actually Barbara and Sally stood by the counter arguing over who was going to make it.
There was a Titus off.
There was a Titus off. There really was a Titus off.
Crikey,
Yes.
crikey.
Yeah, because they both wanted to make
Did
it.
it come to fisticuffs?
Nearly. They did almost compromise and say we'll do one each.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
but I
dues.
think then Sally ended up doing them both. So, yeah.
Poor
Oh
Barbara.
no, it's been lovely to see you today as well.
No, thank you for having us.
very
We've
much.
had a really lovely time, and we just hope the customers enjoy the stuff. And if you've got any questions, then do speak to us.
Yeah. All right. Super. Thank you.